Hello everyone and welcome to FTB Sports. This is your Manchester United transfer show and today we're joined as always with myself, Solo 7, Mr. B, Amonde,
yes guys,
and special guest today, Bobs. How you doing?
Yes,
you all right?
Bobs.
How you doing, man? All right, man.
Big up.
Welcome.
Thanks. I love
welcome.
the love, man. Thank you for the love, man. Thank you for having me.
You're more than welcome. How is everyone doing today? Everyone's doing good?
Yeah,
Some absolutely amazing transfer rumors today. I'm going to indulge and see if you guys believe in the rumors.
Surprise us.
So, guys, welcome all. And if you're watching, please like, please share, please subscribe. And this is FTB Sports. And just remember, we got variation of shows of, you've got Studs Up. You also got the Man United transfer show. You also got the preview reaction show. You got the Spurs show as well. And Talking Points. And also Paxton TV just been launched. So, guys, if you're watching, FTB Sports is a way forward. So, let's start off with the first topic. And this is a big one, guys. Paul Pogba. It's emerged that he will not sign an extension on his current deal. That will mean come January, he's free to speak to any team he wants. Don't know, obviously, it could be to do with his agent, Reala. He's a pain in the ass, to be fair. And it's a case of he doesn't really and truly likes Man United anyway. He's had a falling out with Pep Guardiola recently as well. He's had a falling out with Ole as well. So let's start off with Mr. B with some positivity. Sorry, Kunde, I'll come back to you. Let's start off with Mr. B then. Mr. B, Pogba not extending a contract. Do you think it's in Manchester United benefit in the current climate to absolutely go and give him whatever he wants? Because I honestly, we've got all these transfer, but I can't see us signing anyone.
He said he wanted to go already. It's already been set in stone. He's gonna go. My issue and my problem is I think he's going to go on a free. Because United aren't going to sort out nothing before the Euros. The Euros are going to be whenever the Euros are during the transfer window. He's not interested in moving before the Euros finish. The time between, you know what Man United are like with their transfers, it takes them 2 years to buy a player. So unless 2 years ago we decided that Paul Pogba was leaving, we're not going to get a replacement. So I think, as much as it burns me, because I'm not going to lie, I would rather he stayed. We've seen this season what our team is like with the other central midfielders in that position. So he's going to go. It burns me. I'm gutted. But what's he going to go for? What value? What value? He's got a year left and he wants to leave. So whoever's going to bid for him is coming up with chump change. So we're not even going to we're probably not even going to be able to buy a half decent replacement. Pogba in normal circumstances is a 80, 90 million pound player. Say 75. But what are we going to get for him? 30 mil? 40 mil?
Yeah, in the current climate as well.
Yeah, he's going to go.
Let's go to, sorry, I've forgotten to do something as well. Sorry, so when I come back to you, I'll do it. So go to Amonde now. Amonde, in the current climate where Manchester United club is, you got to remember as well, I think if I'm right to say, we took out like 120 million loan deal as well because of the COVID situation. Can you really and truly see Manchester United breaking the bank to keep Paul Pogba?
I think this should have been done a long time ago. Just another example of poor management of the club, because players like this should not be allowed to run down their contract. We should at least be, doing a 1 year extension or something like that to keep him on. We shouldn't be in this situation, big club like Man United. So it makes you question what's going on behind the scenes. But then again, I don't blame Pogba because he gets nothing but grief in England. A bit like Lukaku, he's the #1 target, like Harry Maguire again. I know we're a big club and everything else, but he's the #1 target for getting all kinds of abuse, which got nothing to do with his play. I like him as a player. I think he's a homegrown player, homegrown talent, and I prefer him to stay. But that's clearly doesn't look like it's going to happen anymore. So two things for me that stand out is we've let his contract run out, so we're not going to get much money for him, as Mr. B was saying. He could run it out and then go for a free. And the other thing is, why has this been allowed to happen? So those are my two issues. I'm keeping it short because I can't wait to hear what Bubs has to say.
And then we're going to come to him right now as well, Bubs. So with the transfer, obviously, it seems like we get Phil Jones a new contract 2 years before his contract ran out. We haven't seen him all season. We also gave Juan Mata a new extended contract, which again, we very rarely see him. Pogba is only 28 now, in his prime, and Manchester United, for the size of the club, we're going to let his contract run down. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So personally, I'm completely. I look at it differently to how the other guys are looking at it. I look at it this way. I think Pogba has been wanted to go for a long time. His heart's not with Man United, so why are we keeping someone whose heart's not with us? And you can see by his performance. All right, he's come back okay with injuries recently, and he looked all right against Milan. He scored that goal. Anyone really could have scored it, really, let's be honest. All right, he took it well, but it was the right place, right time. You know, at the end of the day, I personally think Pogba is a great player, but he's just about himself. It's all about him. And I personally think Man United would do the right thing to try to sell him, because I think the way the team are working without him, I think we're better off without him, to be honest. Because I think Fernando's is really taking his position, basically, for me. And there's no point playing Pogba on the left because he ain't doing nothing on the left. It's not really his game. And I don't think playing him as a defensive midfielder for Man United, it works. He does well for France in that position, but not for Man United. So where else can he fit? He's not going to want to sit on the bench and bring him on. I think Fernandes is taking his position for me and proven he's a lot better player from his stats and just the way he brings players in and things what he's doing on a daily basis. So I personally think Man United should sell Pogba. That's my opinion.
Okay, and Kahinde, going on that now, obviously we've been on the show quite often enough, and once Pogba went out, I know what Bob's is saying, with Pogba, when he got injured against Everton, it seems like our season got finished there and then. What's your thought on obviously him going for free as well?
I don't think he'll go for free. There's no way. I know you lot think United are a bit incompetent when it comes to things like this and we're slow, but I have a feeling it's one or two things. I think we've either bought Van der Beek last season as a long-time replacement for Pogba. Slowly grooming into the team. And I think it's either Pogba's going to sign a contract or he's going to leave this summer. And I could only see him going to one team, and that's Real Madrid, right? I don't think Juventus, they're not a team that buy players for big sums amount of money. And Pogba's already been at Juventus for 4 or 5 years, so he's had that experience already. He wants a new challenge. I know how much Zidane admires him, so I think that he will go to Real Madrid. And because of the whole COVID situation and teams not having a lot of money, we could see a swap deal with Pogba and Varane, and I wouldn't mind that at all. I would not mind that at all. So I'll be obviously sad to see him go, but I just think that it just gives someone else an opportunity like Van der Beek to stamp his authority on that team, and him to play with McTominay or something with still Bruno ahead of them. But we'd still need to make at least one midfield signing, another CDM or something. But this saga, the Pogba saga, has gone on too long. It's starting to bore me now. You know, every year it's just something about it, and then Viola says something, and it's getting boring. So either he goes or he stays. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, for me, for the last point I'll make with the Pogba situation, it has gone on. It's like a circus, isn't it? Really, but for me, I'd rather us give Pogba a new contract rather than watching Fred and Scott playing next season together. Because it's going to be it's going to be a horrible season.
Can't watch it. You can't.
But
You know what?
who says that? If we sold Pogba, for example, isn't there talks about us and Declan Rice and stuff like that?
Okay.
It will not come to Man United. Will not come to Man United.
Bob's.
Yeah.
Listen, Declan Rice. Right now, Declan Rice is the guy center of the park for me. Yeah, he's nailed down his England place.
Yeah.
He starts every week for West Ham.
Yeah. And
Do you think that we, as Manchester United, the money that we spend a season, we can't afford Declan Rice?
But then how are we going to afford the likes of the discussions of people like Harry Kane or anybody else in them categories who are worth big money?
We ain't going to get nobody who's worth big money, bruv. I don't think we're going to get anybody worth more than 50 million, if we're lucky. 60 million. You know what I mean? And that might be because we've thrown Jones under a bus, so we've saved his wages. You know what I mean? Ramiro, I mean, that's 200 grand a week on people who ain't even seen the first team. Great, that's saving money, but where's that money gonna go? We don't have the money for the transfer fee. So we sell Paul Pogba for, what you reckon he'll go for, Bobs?
I think in this climax, I'd say 65, 60 mil.
Right. He's got a year left on his contract, and he's told us that he wants to leave. We're not going to get anywhere near 65 million. They're going to come in low ball.
No, Real Madrid always will, because if it's Real Madrid, I think Real Madrid or Juventus would be definitely the two teams.
With the Real Madrid and Barcelona at the moment, they're in a lot of financial trouble. So again, for me, I can't see him going to Real Madrid. The only place I can see him going to is going to be Juventus. And the reason I say Juventus is because of Jeep. There's rumours they're willing to fund the deal. They're willing to do it.
Would you say there would be talks with having Pogba and then Ronaldo, or do you think that would come involved with that, and a bit of money on top?
We were going to go on to Ronaldo, the last topic.
Okay.
Juventus will be waiting for that free transfer for Pogba next season. That's the only thing that they do free transfers.
Yeah.
They don't buy players for a big amount of money. They're smart about how they work in the transfer market. But
if I'm right to say, though, isn't there a cap in the in Serie A with how much they can spend on players?
No, man. Why would there be a cap?
Not on the spending. I don't think there's any cap on spending.
Or is it
like Kahinde's saying, there's a lot of players, Aaron Ramsey, the French guy from PSG. They all come on the free.
Is it Roberto?
So I think if there's anything to do with, it's all to do with the contract, I think, because they're paying how much Ronaldo. He's getting a lot of wages there, so that's taking up 2-3 players. From what I've heard, they have to get rid of some of these unload the wage bill. So Ronaldo, Dybala, and all these players are in the running to one of them probably be released.
Yeah. Okay. So, Amonde, are you on a laptop or are you on your phone?
I'm not today. Sorry,
Mr.
So
B.
I've got it. I've got one here.
Let's do some comments and then we'll move on to the next one.
One from Charles Williams. Welcome.
Hi, Charles.
Hello, Charles.
PMSL. Of course, he's going to reject a new deal unless United are willing to provide a Sanchez level deal. He will leave on a free next summer unless you sell this summer for, say, 40 million. No one will pay 90. I agree. 100%. I agree.
No one's going to pay 90 for him.
I don't think anybody's going to pay 60. I don't even think anybody's going to pay 60. One from Mad B here.
Yes, Mad
Not
B.
a problem.
Yes.
You have... have my friend. You want fries with that.
They're coming.
Oh, it's a circus with Ollie at the big wheel. Mr. Silver Fox, you could see a deal with Pogba to Juventus and Ramsey coming the other way. Don't mug us off, bro.
You know what, though? To be honest, I've actually heard something like that. You know that?
Don't be stupid.
Yeah, there's rumors.
I heard he wants to come back.
Where do you hear that? The minicab?
No, I heard it from Ollie.
If that happened, I would say Ollie out. If that actually
done.
happened, I would say
Yeah,
Ollie out.
he'd have to go.
You know how
He would
much.
have
That
to
is
go.
the type of
Yeah,
move
Ollie
Ollie
in.
would do, though, wouldn't he?
Nah, he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Ollie ain't doing no moves.
Last comment before we move on.
Well, he loaned
Bro.
out Lingard and he kept down James.
Hi, Rowan.
Hi, Rowan. Hello.
Hi,
So,
everyone.
let's go to the next one now. And this one here, there's rumors today, not even rumors. There was seen with him, Haaland, in Barcelona today with Raiola and his father. The rumor is they met with Borussia Dortmund hierarchy already and are willing to let him go to Barcelona for about 154 million.
They can have this amount.
You know what? For me, for that price in a player, unless he's going to guarantee United to win the league season after season, he can go to Barcelona because we need a creative player before we even get him. So, Kahunde, let's start off with you. This rumor now, him going to Barcelona. Ole came up a few weeks ago, tongue-in-cheek, saying that apparently we are going to get him. Could you see that deal happening? Because also, Man City, I don't believe, will get him because rumors came out yesterday that Raiola actually went on national TV and slated Pep Guardiola as well. So, he ain't going Man City.
I'm not going to look too much into that, with Guardiola and Raiola. I don't think that it would phase Guardiola if he does want Haaland. I said last week, I'm not sure if Haaland is his type of striker. But if he is, obviously we know Aguero is leaving at the end of the season. I don't see, something like that phasing Guardiola to buy Haaland. If City need a player, they go and get him. They do the deal early. In terms of Barcelona, I heard this today from Romano about, them having talks with Barcelona and Laporta if he gets re-elected. And then obviously, I think they met Real Madrid representatives after. But I wouldn't be surprised if nothing happens with Haaland this season if he stays one more season at Dortmund, just because of the 66 million release clause that's happening next year. I think if teams are smart and I don't believe that Barcelona or Real Madrid have that type of money to buy him at this moment with everything that's going on with the COVID. I think they'll wait. Teams will wait next season, and I think it's good to have talked with him early, obviously, to say, look, do you want to come here next season? This is the plan. This is the project that we've got for you. But I think it would be for next season. If I was a club, I'll just wait and have a guarantee that he'll come to us the season after for a much cheaper sum than 154 million. You could get him for half of that next season.
Yeah. So, Bobs, let's come to you now. And it's Ole came out, and do you think a couple of weeks ago he came out and he said that basically he's been in contact with him and almost gave the fans that sort of belief and hope that we're going to sign him. And all of a sudden he's been spotted at Barcelona, basically having negotiation talks with him. For me, just for that, for Ole coming out tongue-in-cheek or whatever, that's Ole out all day long for me.
The only thing Ollie could be talking to him about is him getting to Norway to qualify for the World Cup. That's the only conversation they could be having, because there's no way Haaland would be able to Man United would be able to afford to get him for that amount of money. There's no way. If they got a price tag of 150 million, 140 million, or euros, or whatever it is, I can't see Man United be able to do that. And to be honest, even if we did afford to buy him or bought him, we would only turn him into an average player, because the way we play, we're not creative. So any strikers, even if you bought the likes of Kane or him, it wouldn't. I just don't see. I think what we need is more creative midfielders to set up because the strikers we've got can do a job. I do believe they can do a job. So I think we'd be silly to be spending 154 million on a player who's played in Dortmund, made a name in Dortmund in German league. I think that is just way over the price. For me, I would walk away from that business.
Yeah. Let's go to Mr. B in the building. Mr. B, with that, touching up on that now, clubs can wait, but like I think you said earlier, Man United will not do anything until the end of the Euros because of how they deal with transfers. Now, this is a deal I could see happening Barcelona getting him, and Man United would probably miss out on him.
Would it be an issue of missing out? The only person who wants him at Old Trafford, all right, there's people out there who want him, but I want him to go to Barcelona, and I want him to go to Barcelona early, so that there's none of this nonsense. Because you know, we're like with transfer, everything stretches out. I don't want to go through that whole bantering. Oh, we're in for Haaland. We're 154 million pound. Good, that writes us off. Now every manager's had pittance as transfer funds, and then we're going to spend 154 million pound on one player when we're still going to need a centre back, a CDM, and a right-sided midfielder. If you've got 154 million pound, give it to make him spend on 4 players or 3 players. Haaland coming to us, as Bob said, we would kill him. Within a year, Haaland would be finished, because all he will be doing is running up and down like a racehorse. Yeah, go and run. And we're going to have bare defensive players. And we're going to have McFuckery's kicking the ball left and right, kicking it out on the pitch. Bruv, next season, I want us to get Champions League. Haaland, go to Barcelona for whatever price you want to go for, just so that we're not being linked with this guy.
Just say how it is. It's true, though, man. It's true.
Let's go to Monday now. On Monday, obviously, I think you said it as well. I think we all say it all the time in our shows, isn't it? We need a creative player before we buy a striker, because at the moment, world-class Fred and Scott just, yeah. I'm going to ask Fred for his passport. Don't worry. I'll ask him one day.
You do that.
I'll ask him.
He's improved.
But
who said that? Who said he's improved for what? Listen, bruv.
Passing the ball back sideways.
Just don't. He ain't improved one. He's got worse. The more he's played, the shittier he has got.
The only thing I like about him is work rate. His work rate is good. You got to give him that.
Oh, well, good. He's a donkey.
Okay, let's go to on Monday with it now, touching on the subject. Him coming to United, again, I don't think I would love him at United, but if we don't get him, I don't think I'll be that fussed with him, because we've got other areas to improve on before we get a striker.
Yeah. So I don't think any issue. He's going to, from where I see it, he's going to a little whore tour at the moment. He's in Barcelona. He's going to Real Madrid. Apparently, he's going to come to England next week and flirt it up with all the clubs in England and see what they've got to offer. So, no, this is true. This is real talk. Real talk. And so when he comes to United, I know Fergie would take him in, show him, sweet him up, and just to show him what we got at the club and show us what our vision is. I don't know, Ollie, that's Ollie's opportunity, or whoever is involved with the club around that, to show him around the club and show him what we got, show him what the future holds for Man United, and see if he's interested. But to be honest, when you're scoring like a goal a game and you're the hottest property in the world, I don't see us getting him, to be honest, because there's got to be something in it. I think, looking at the speed in front of me, 154 million, that's a lot of money. And I think the agent would rather take that, where he gets his 15%, than wait for the next year with a clause that's only 60 million or 70 million. So
Yeah.
maybe I'm starting to figure that maybe he will be going this year, but who's got the money? Chelsea, maybe? Who knows?
Yeah.
But to be honest, I think he's a fantastic player. I don't worry about when you guys are saying about goals. He was scoring goals at all levels. He was scoring goals at Salzburg. He was scoring goals at Mulder. He scored goals everywhere. And I can see him doing that at Man United as well. He'd be scoring almost a goal a game, or Van Nistelrooy sort of figures, if he comes to Man United. The service, it could be a little issue, but I've seen him. He's so strong, so fast, and so determined. He will get his goals. He'll get his fair share of goals. So I don't think that's an issue, but I just don't see. I can't see him coming to Man United, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I wish him luck. He's a good player. And just
So-
one more thing. With this guy, this is just an example, about having the mind power. He believes in himself that much. He's become bigger than, he's a brand now. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when you listen to what his teammates say about him, how determined he is, and I don't know, I've heard Sancho saying some really positive things about him. he's a beast out there. And this is how you only live once. You got to go out there and just maximize your whole potential. And I can see, well, that's what he's doing at the age of 20 or whatever he is.
Yeah.
So fair play to him.
My concern though with him, and again, he's young, so he obviously got an agent who's apparently for his best interest. So that figure we're looking at 154 million. If he was to be sold this season, Raiola would pocket in his own pocket. Barcelona will only get 110 million for him, and that's it. The rest will go in his pocket, the agent's pocket. Dortmund will get that, but then the rest will go in the agent's pocket. Yeah. I saw a stat today. Obviously, he's Zlatan's agent as well. Zlatan has moved to 8 different clubs since he was his agent. So, you know, if he goes to a Barcelona, a Man United, you know he's only going to be there for 2 years, 3 years tops when he'd sign his contract, and he will just run his contract down.
That's what most players are doing nowadays anyway.
Yeah.
They're club for 2 years, if that.
Yeah. So it's not going to be long term. So for the price that we're saying, I'd rather miss this price out completely. I'd miss it and just say, you know what? Yep, thank you very much, but you know, work on what we've got, but just get more creative play in midfield for us. So, Mr. B, would you mind hitting some of these comments, please? And then we're gonna.
Yeah, all
right.
Here we go. This is from Mad B. Messi must be leaving Barca. Okay, gents. Update. They are meeting 5 clubs. They have met with Real. I'm assuming this is to do with Pogba. Yeah. You think you man are getting Haaland after what Kane did to his dad? Is man mad? No, I haven't said we're getting Haaland. I don't think there's anybody in here that said so. No, mad B. We're not mad.
No one said it.
This is a message from. Yeah.
Hello, Colin.
You know, it's mad. You're looking at the names, yeah, and you're trying to scan them first so you don't get catch. You're going through all of these things to make sure that you don't get bun. I don't want to be that guy, innit? I don't want to be that guy. So, Colin, Barca can't afford that money at the moment. Agreed. Charles, you lot got to follow Fab bloke on Twitter. What's he, another one of them man there who act like they know stuff and don't know and know the same as us 5 here sitting on the table? Errol, where do you think Barcelona are going to get that money?
Well, listen, if he's with the dad and the agent and they're in Barcelona, they're talking, then yeah.
Maybe they're so messy.
Guys, I'm telling you, it's a smokescreen. Haaland will not leave this summer. He's going to go next year. It's just pre-talks to make sure, you know, no one's going to pay that money. They don't have it.
Yeah.
No one is paying 150 million, 154 million this season.
Hold on a minute. Guys.
66 million next season. That's what he's
Hold on a minute. All right, fair enough. But don't you think he's a brand? Don't you think he's established himself?
I agree with you.
How much do you value it?
20 years old.
How much do you value him at? How much do you value this guy at? Over 100 million?
At that price.
20 years old, goal a game. How much do you value him?
Don't get me wrong.
If Mbappe's worth, how much did Mbappe get paid? They pay for him 200 million.
Yeah, just under.
At 19 years old or something.
Mbappe's
that 154 is not too bad.
Mbappe's a similar age, and still Real Madrid haven't bought him. They want him, but they haven't bought him because they can't afford him.
My question was, how much is he worth?
He's worth about 150 million. I'm not.
Okay, that's what we're saying. Yeah. So
but then no one's going to buy it. No one's going to buy it.
But hold on. With the branding that he's got, don't you see that he's going to get shirt sales? Don't you see that he does his yoga pose?
No, he's not a brand like David Beckham or Cristiano.
All this stuff sells.
Like Cristiano or David Beckham. He's not like that yet.
Yeah. Okay. So the next one.
I personally think if you were going to buy any of the two, personally, out of him or Kane, I would definitely go for Kane.
Why?
Because Kane's.
We'll come to Kane. Kane's the next subject, guys. Kane's the next subject.
But the only reason I'm saying that is because I'm comparing the two.
Kane's the next subject, man. Come, let's move on.
Kane's the next subject.
This is from Silver Fox. Charlie Austin to United.
He's mugging
us
off.
Oh, girl, he's taking the piss.
Charles Haaland and his dad met with Haaland and his dad met with Barca and Real today. They're also meeting with Juve and Bayern.
Yeah,
he's
maybe
gonna
they are.
he's gonna do that tour, man. Romano, the agent.
It's called the Whore Tour. The Whore Tour. That's what it did.
Okay. So the next topic is the one that I'm hot on at the moment. So this is Kane to United, 150 million.
That ain't happening.
It's like
For that
dealing,
price.
like Levy must be sitting there thinking, I'm dealing with the Devils again, innit, when it comes to Man United, because it's almost like we take their best player off them and they're going to win trophies. But I think we've flagged it up a few times. I think we need a centre forward, definitely do. But at the moment, I just want a creative midfield player. That's what I desperately want. I want us to be talking about a creativeness, not midfield players. Let's get a creative midfield player, then we're going to buy Kane. But let's start with Monday. Could you really truly see Man United going out, getting Kane and also getting a creative midfield player as well? Because I can't see it. It's Man United.
Okay. One, I hope Man United do not even go near Harry Kane, the so-called world-class striker. He's not world-class. I know the Spurs guys were bigging him up and boasting up about him. They still couldn't demonstrate to me why he's world-class. I watched him last night, trying to come deep, he can deep. The whole thing now is he comes deep. He plays as a number 10. He can do it all. He goes deep and he can't even get in the box. So he can't do it all. Decide what you're going to do, Harry Kane. You're not good enough, mate. When it comes up against top draw defenders. Wait, hold on. When it comes up against top draw defenders, international defenders, the physical won't work because you're not overly physical. You're not overly pacey. You're not overly, deceptive. You're not overly skillful. Where's the world class here? I don't see it. Man United, leave this guy alone. We don't need Harry Kane. He's injury prone. He's not world class. Let's go for someone younger who's going to produce the goods. I'm not a fan of Harry Kane, and I want someone to show me where's this world class player because I don't see it. If you look at Tottenham, when Gareth Bale was on form, when Gareth Bale was the same age as Harry Kane now, he was world class. Okay, deny me that. So there's a difference. That's world class. What Bale's doing, winning 3 Champions Leagues in a row. Harry Kane at the same age, let's call him world class for what? Yeah, so Man United, don't buy him. Don't buy him. We don't need this guy. Let's move on. And this topic has really annoyed me now, Solo. So why am I talking about Kane?
So basically,
150 million. We talk about Haaland, goal of game Haaland. At 20 years old, yeah, I can accept that 154. But for 150, Kane, give me about 30 mil. But this guy he's not world class. Come on, man. This is just England bravado. Sorry.
It's all you now, Bob. It's on you because you're responding to him.
I think you actually really have some personal issues towards him. I can't see what you don't see because I see him just carrying Tottenham, like having their man on his shoulders and asking them how much they weigh. He's literally just running things. He's assisting goals. He's always top goal scorer in the Premiership, always up there. He's set up about 13 goals this season. He's the number 1 for England, always scoring. And you're dissing him. He's proven it for 6 years, I think it's been at Tottenham. At a team what don't win nothing. who wins nothing. And he's holding his own. Scoring 23 plus goals. And you're just saying he's not world class. But you're sitting there talking about Haaland, who's playing in Germany, doing it for Dortmund. And there's only 2 teams in that league. So we all can have our opinions, really, let's be honest. But I think you're being a bit harsh, to be honest. Because I think Kane's been doing it for so many years, right? He's even changed his game up by dropping deep. And I think he's been bringing in him and Son. Look how many goals he set up for Son this season. The way they're connecting. I don't think he's worth 150 million, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Man United should pay 150 million, no. But if that's the going price, and if you're going to pick out the 2, out of him and Haaland, I would pick Kane because he's done it in the league. He's done it in the Premier League and constantly doing it. So for me, he's got to be a better buy. Haaland could be a gamble. Could be a massive gamble.
Based on what?
Based on the way the Premiership plays. He might not handle it. Who knows? Don't get me wrong. You can't guarantee he would smash it in the Premier League at Man United. I don't think he would. I think Kane would definitely score more goals at Man United and create more goals at Man United than Haaland. That's my opinion. Everyone's got a different opinion. I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure you look at stats and you look at what Kane's done for Tottenham, and you're all right. Haaland, what he's done at Dortmund in a short time, yeah, it's great stats. But he's only done it for 2 seasons. Is it 2 seasons or is it 1 season? I don't even remember.
1 season, 1.5.
One
Maybe 3.
season.
Maybe
One-
3 seasons.
What, are you classing him doing it in Norway?
And international as well.
Okay, Mr. B. So last question there for you, Bobs. There, could you see him, or would you like United to sign him? And then I'll move on to Mr. B.
I would prefer to see him buy Kane than Haaland. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to Mr. B in the building. Mr. B, Kane to Man United. I think it would be a great signing, to be honest with you. But before we sign him, as I keep going back, I'd prefer us first to get a creative midfield player.
Yeah, cool.
But I can't see Man United going there, getting a creative midfield player, and then also getting Kane.
Kane. No chance. You may as well just rewind the whole conversation that we just had and put Kane instead of Haaland, because it would be the exact same point. I don't want Harry Kane. I'm sorry. I don't want no player. No, I'm being serious. I don't want a player that's been made at another club. I want a player who Man United make. And I'll be honest, and I might get this stress and cuss. I would rather we didn't buy a bloody striker and we kept Martial. We kept Martial and backed him and provided him with chances instead of having him running around like a 2-foot donkey.
I agree.
You know what I mean? That's what I would rather. You know, I'm hearing you saying, oh, we need a creative midfielder. What? For Fred to be finding him with the fucking ball? Come on, man. We need a defensive midfielder who can create. Vision.
We
don't need it. Sorry?
I think we still need a defensive midfield player and a creative midfield player if Pogba is leaving.
So the creative midfielder that Van der Beek was and ain't playing, you think Ollie's going to buy another one for him not to play?
What my problem is. I'd like Ole to play Van der Beek. And that's the frustrating thing with it. If Ole could play Van der Beek and go out and get a Declan Rice or an Ndidi, I'll take it all day long. That's an improvement.
Yeah.
Anything's an improvement, bruv. If I put on shorts and shin pads, I'd be a bloody improvement. Yeah? Sick of that trash.
So let's go to...
Sorry, man.
Kahunde, we're going to wrap it up with you with that one, and then we're going to talk about the last topic.
Okay, well, I'm not going to diss Harry Kane. He's a proven goal scorer. He's been proving it for years in the Premiership. Up there, you know, you look at his stats, even for England, he's got 50-odd caps, 30-odd goals. So he's a proven goal scorer. You can't deny that. But I wouldn't want United to go anywhere near him because of his age. He's going to be 28 in July.
29, 28.
I think 28. But I mean, and he's a little bit injury prone as well. And if you're just thinking logically, like Kane or Haaland, you're going to pick the younger guy. And Haaland, for me, he's got that mold where I think he would fit into the Premiership well. He's got the physicality, he's got the pace, everything.
Yep.
You know, I think there's no question that he will score goals in the Premier.
Yep.
But I just can't see us getting either one of them because, like I said last week's show, if we were really to got Haaland, we would have got him when he was at Red Bull. You know, if he had that great relationship with Ollie, he would have come. He would have come then. But he decided to go to Dortmund instead.
It's true.
Of United. So obviously he doesn't want to come to us, and you know he's thinking about other teams. So I think we just need to stick with the Sancho deal because I feel like Sancho, not only is he a winger, but he's a creative winner, a really creative winner. So I think he could get 20 odd assists a season. He's been doing that in Germany. So I think we need to stick with that, and then that should be our number one target. And then
I agree. I agree with you on that one.
What else comes after that?
Either him or Dembele, I'd say.
Dembele's too injury prone. I wouldn't go near him.
Yeah, I wouldn't go near Dembele.
I wouldn't go near him.
Yeah.
But Harry Kane is good, but I mean, it's not in terms of like if you said this 3 or 4 years ago, I would have considered it. But in terms of what we're trying to do now, in terms of our recruitment, right?
But then what is the point of going for Haaland now when you just said and within 2 seasons he'll be gone again anyway?
Yeah,
No, we
but
didn't.
I'm
I never
not
said
saying that we're going to go for Haaland. I don't think we're going to get him. I think we tried already and he rejected us. So it's obvious he doesn't want to come to us. And I think if he's got a choice of all the top clubs in the world, he's not going to choose us. So I'm not saying go for Haaland or Kane.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, look, work with what we've got and get Sancho.
I think Kane would be going to City anyway if any of the two, because now
No. I don't think so.
Possibly. Not City, not Kane going to City, possibly Haaland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other one.
Kane.
So let's do these comments and then we're going to hit a last thing. I didn't even put them up because this is going to be a quick fire. Sorry,
One
Mr. B,
from-
would you mind?
This
Kane
is
is
from
not
Mad
going
B.
to-
Kane is not going to United. You have more chance of getting Haaland than Levy selling to United. Yeah, he ain't. That's correct. He ain't selling to us.
Yeah.
He's not selling to us. If this is from Silver Fox, if Harry Kane doesn't win trophies, he may as well stay at Tottenham. I mean, you know what? He's busting a joke, but is he? Even if he came to us, it's not like we're tearing up trees.
Nope.
Yeah,
Not
definitely.
guaranteed
You know what I
to win
mean?
trophies.
So
Especially
yeah, he
under
wants to
Ole.
win trophies. The only team that's guaranteed to win trophies right now is Man City.
Can you read that comment what Mad B said about Kane to on Monday, yes, please?
Go back, Errol.
Please
Hold on,
read
please,
that.
go back.
Please read it, because everyone's got their own opinions.
Which one? Oh, we're going down. We're talking about the one with the goals total, yeah?
Yeah, that one.
Which one?
Go down two. Go down
back.
two. Solo.
Yeah.
That
Start.
one. Read that one.
Mad B. 215 goals in 327 games for Spurs. 34 goals in 53 games for England. You're right on Monday. He ain't world class.
Thank you. He
Laugh
agrees
out
with me.
loud.
He agrees with me.
No, he's taking the mickey. He's taking the mickey.
No, he agrees with me.
No,
He's
he's
being
taking the mickey.
serious.
He's got
No,
laugh
he's
out loud.
He's taking...
Hey, wait, hold on. Can I respond to that? Can you call my name?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is it
Yeah.
Mad B?
Man,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mad B, yeah. Stats are not everything. I'm talking about the eye test. You know me. Hold on. Bob, speak to cameraman.
Oh God, you make me laugh.
Listen,
I got my phone.
stats ain't everything. I just gave you an example. I've said to you, I don't think he's world class. When Gareth Bale was the same age as Harry Kane, I said he was world class. Okay, compare the two at the same age. Gareth Bale's playing for Real Madrid and being a world class player
Well,
and
he
scoring the
became
Champions League.
world-class because
Hold on. I want to respond to this guy. Gareth Bale went to Real Madrid, being a world class player, scoring in the Champions League final. That's world class to me, and doing things for Wales, getting them qualified and all this kind of thing. He doesn't matter about goals or everything. No one's saying his goals. They're saying, is he a world class player? I'm looking at Kane and I'm saying he's good at everything. Yeah, that's good. Hold on, guys. I want to respond because I'm looking at Kane saying, yeah, he's good. He's got good stats in everything he does, but he ain't got pace anymore. He's injury prone. And when I was watching him the other day against Poland, I'm coming deep. Then he can't even drive. He hasn't got the legs to get into the box. So what do you want to do? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want him for Man United, and I don't think he's ever been world class. Very good player, but never been world class. Everyone just bring up the stats and just say, look at his goal record. He's playing for flipping Tottenham, man. I mean, hold on. Where's their backup? Where's their backup spot striker for him? He's the only one. What they used to say about him? One man team. They used to say about Spurs. Because they don't have any backup strikers. It's all about him. He's the only guy. It's like feed him all the time, take penalties, take corners for England. You know, do whatever. We want you to score goals because you're English. He's just trash, bro.
I get
When I say trash, he's over. I don't mean trash. Obviously, he's not trash, but he's not world class.
You need to read Charles Williams' comment as well.
Hold on, we're coming
can't.
down to it. So, guys, we're going to flash through these comments and then we've got to go on to the last subject. And it's going to be a 2-minute fire run for everyone for the last one.
Charles, oh my God, of course Harry Kane is world class. Only Sergio has better goal involvement stats per minutes in the Premier League for the past decade. Mad B,
No.
on Monday doing the April's Fool's team. Charles again. Second, Harry Kane won't be sold to a Premiership club, Levy has said.
What is it? I didn't know that.
Breezy Page.
Hello,
Page.
Breezy.
Welcome.
Arsenal fan.
Mad B. Mr. B would rather Dan James and Tony Marshall over Kane. Who said Dan James? Bruv, come on, man. Listen, don't put words into my mouth, innit? I never mentioned the Welsh Flash. Yeah? What I'm saying is, I feel that Martial, with more chances created, will score more goals. At the moment, being a forward for United is a lonely job.
And to be honest,
23 goals last season for Martial.
To be honest, I still think he's doing really well, even though he's not scoring. I've seen
his
the way
his play is good.
His play is good. He holds up the ball well.
I like Martial, but he's not playing up to his potential. He's not consistent
strong.
enough.
He's got good feet.
Babs, is he a number 9? Babs, is he a number 9?
No, he's not a number 9.
Okay, cool. That's it. Let's move on.
but Kane's a number 9. You don't rate him.
Sorry, Breezy Page.
I can't see why.
Breezy Page, would you take Kanute at United?
Yeah, well,
does he play defensive midfield?
I don't know who he is.
Is that Frederick Kanute?
Centre back. Yeah, I would. I'll take him over anybody that we've got answering the question. Breezy Page. In all seriousness, this is a message from Mr. Silver Fox. You need a striker that bags. Yeah, you've all got these. You'll get these seasons out of him, but look what happened when you got Van Persie at the same age. I'm still sore, by the way. I'm not. I didn't. You know what? That's what I meant to say to Cannons. In it, Solo. Cannons.
Yes, Cannons.
We left that whole Van Persie thing out. Anyway, we got a part 2 coming, so I'll save it for then. It's all right.
Yeah.
A message from Charles. Reality check. United will end up with Dybala as a player swap for Pogba.
No.
That ain't happening.
Message from Rowan. I want a right winger and a DM more than buying a striker.
Yeah,
I agree with Rowan.
Yeah, I agree.
That makes more sense.
Swap from Charles. Mr. Fox says a Monday isn't having it.
I can back what I say. I want to hear the thing. What people say why he's world class. Let's see it.
The eyes.
Yeah.
Breezy Page. No way Kane to United. And Breezy Page again. Happy Gilmore.
So, guys, I didn't put this one down, but I'm going to give everyone a 2 minutes.
30 seconds.
Well, 40 second. Novelty or not? Cristiano Ronaldo back to Man United. Novelty or not? Let's start off with Kohunde.
Nah, I don't want to talk about that because it's just hold on. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for one. And number 2, we need to evolve in the times. Like, he's 35 now. I'm sure he might do well. Obviously, he's world class, but it's just going backwards. It's not exciting. It's not refreshing. We need to get someone young and new that's going to be with us for a good 10 years. So I don't even want to touch on it.
10 years. There's no player staying at the club for 10 years anymore.
Let's go to Bob's now.
See?
You're 30 second or a minute, Cristiano Ronaldo coming back.
That ain't happening. And to be honest, I would like to see him, but then it's just going to be a money thing, isn't it? That's all it is. It's just a money thing. And he's not the player we need right now. We need a right wing, holding midfielder.
He's a right winger.
No, but not.
He can play wing or striker.
He's more of a striker, isn't it? He's just greedy and get the ump, man. Nah, and then have him and Bruno in the same team. Can you imagine that, man? Nah. That'd be showboating. They'd be like trying to shoot from 50 yards and all them. No, I don't want him. Nah, I don't want him.
Mr. B?
Nope.
That's all you need to say. That's all you need to say.
On Monday?
He's not
It's a no from me, Bob.
Oh, God. Oh, that is
he
funny.
world class?
I like what you did there, Babs.
Jesus.
Charles, CR7 sponsors want him back. Trust. This has serious credibility. No, it doesn't.
No,
No,
I personally,
it doesn't.
for me with him, I'd just rather him be that legend he is because I don't want him to come back to Man United and take in his legacy
What,
Yeah.
for
do a Terry
greed and
Henry?
money. Yeah,
Do
for
it.
greed. Well, yeah, Henry came back with no money. What was it? Henry played a few games and scored 2 goals, and apparently he was back again to his best. Yeah, right. Now, but for me though, I don't think we need him. I honestly think we need to move with the times. Football has moved on a long way now, and to bring him back is bring the club. And plus, if he gets like a little knock or something, like Ole's his best friend, so Ole will be playing him with an injury leg anyway, so or even a broken leg. So no thanks, guys. Hold on, one more message, and then we're gonna flip it.
Message from Colin. I'm going to assume this is a message for Amundi. Who's got the most assists in the Prem this season?
That's man.
From my eye test, it's probably.
You fail your eye test. You can't remember it.
I don't know. Who would
You
that
fail
be?
your eye test. Just fail your eye test for just now.
Yeah. I got no idea.
Bruno.
Mr. Silver Fox, Charles Williams acting like one of those in the no man. Stop it, Charlie.
Yes, Tony. Silver Fox, tell him.
Charles, why do you think the club has announced its record-breaking sponsorship? I'll tell you why. Because Ed Woodward is a Dan. You see, when it comes to those deals, Ed Woodward is on a Levy level. When it comes to selling players, they get the maximum squeeze out of it. Don't ask me how we did that. I heard of Chevrolet. Their cars are shit, but at least you heard of them. Who is Teamwear? Or Team? It is Teamwear. Is it Teamwear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are they? It's not even like, all right, StreamYard. We know about StreamYard. You understand? But only certain people know about it. But Teamwear, come on, man.
It's kind of like
apparently
it's kind of like Crown Paints.
Apparently there was free sponsorship deal that was lined up with the same amount of money to give Man United, even though they're not winning trophies. So it must show United still got the pulling power, but it's just not on the pitch.
Yeah, well, that's the problem because they've got the pulling power.
As the manager, are we?
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, don't you come on here and start distressing Ollie before the season's finished. Come on now, we got 2 months. Yeah, we got 2 months. Then we talk, innit?
Okay, guys, it's been absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching, sharing, thanks for all the comments there, guys. Really, really.
Can I just say, Babs, it's really nice having you here, man.
Thank you, man.
Hopefully we get him on more.
I hope you mean that. I hope you mean that.
Babs, I ain't seen you for time. I love you like a brother.
Yeah,
so big up,
man.
You're not world class.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, guys, man. It means a lot, Hopefully I can make the next one, make the next squad.
Yeah, that's it. We get you on the plane out for the World Cup.
Don't call us.
Long we don't talk about Kane.
So guys, if you're watching, thank you very much. Please share, please like. Also, just remember we are giving away a football shirt of your choice with your name and number on the back of it once we hit 500 subscribers. Also, you'll be finding us tomorrow night at 8:15, change of time, where we'll be doing a live Euro Million draw, giving away a Paul Scholes shirt whilst the Euro Millions is going on. So guys, tune in for that tomorrow. And it's going to be the preview show, Man United versus Brighton preview show. That's kicking off as well. And also, remember, if you were watching and you are watching on Facebook, please remember this one. We will be doing our new launch of the United Agenda on this Monday night. Cannot wait, where we will have unofficial pundit.
Yes.
Nigerian Englishman.
Yes.
How should I say? Should I say cannon or cannons?
Is he back?
He's back as well for part 2.
Good evening, Cannon.
So guys, we are going to be launching, and if you did not see the first show, tune in for episode 2 because it's going to be absolutely brilliant. What's this?
Rowan, Message, he's saying, great show, lads.
Thank you.
Colin,
Thank you.
Son's worth more because of his value in Asia.
Yeah, true. So, guys, listen, it's been fantastic. Thank you very much for let's start with Kahunde on Monday. We got your hand up
Can I
on Monday.
say, welcome back to Premiership? Yes!
Yes. Come on, United.
Come on, United. Mr. B
We should
Bobs
win against Brighton. Is it
and
Brighton?
Solo United.
Brighton.
Oh, listen, we're trying to come off here and we're getting all these comments, man. Can't wait. Big up. Thanks, Tony. Or Silver Fox, should I say. So, guys, just stay on after the show. I'm going to play the greatest theme music in the history of the Premier League and in the world. Have a good evening.